those all those flings right there.
Hey, there we go.
Hey,
dude, can I just get a roll and not be muted? Like that would be nice one of these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll arrange that soon. All right. So while we're rating, I'll let you all know. I have something. I have a website. And I'll just broadcast it or stream it so you could all see. Make sure you all click that stream, and you can all look at the stream so you don't think it's rigged or anything, obviously. And I'll slowly announce or click on the picks to see who gets what. And yeah, that's really it. This is going to go by fast, really, probably like 10 minutes tops. And yeah.
Yeah.
Just like 1 more minute, I think.
Also, don't forget to sign up for the draft if you haven't already.
Yes.
Oh God.
Only have 19. Then 5 more people to sign up, and then we can have full teams.
Yeah, you know that would actually be a good idea. Just like a separate room, a press room.
Yeah.
Like an underground thing, like right after when the players have a tournament, just be like a huge press room. Yeah.
We could have press stuff after tournaments.
Yeah. We could get a plague. We could get a plague thing real quick for this person if we need. Are they in the call?
Who is it? Flaming?
Kubrick? I don't think they're in the.
Who is it? Which one?
Kubrick. Kubrick? I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll wait till Windows gets back then.
Oh, Kubrick. Okay. Oh, he doesn't know where it is.
Alright. Alright, we have some technical difficulties due to a streaker on the field. Sorry for the wait.
Oh no. Wait, are we actually holding this at a specific area?
Spawn.
We're just at spawn.
So it's spawn. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, why didn't we do like the Capital Arena? What the heck?
This isn't really like. This is just gonna be like 10 minutes. Actually, here I'll just go on stream right now and.
We want to go to the Capital Arena.
That's where I want to go. I'm gonna go there now.
Okay. Everyone's okay. Everyone's lazy.
Yeah, everyone is lazy.
Mostly Riley.
Well, I'm just gonna be here because I think it's fun. You know, the Capital Arena is like the place for fun. I'm staring at my computer.
Okay, I think can everyone access my stream? Can everyone see that?
Yep.
Yes. Oh snap! Draft pick lottery.
Oh man.
What the heck? I protest this.
Oh,
I protest this. Westridge has 2 balls. I can confirm myself.
What do you
sorry,
mean?
bad joke. Really bad joke.
Alright, yeah, I'll wait till Windows gets back because they pretty much record the whole thing.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, before I do anything, I'll show so obviously this draft is going to be a snake draft since this is like our first league year, and we just want to make sure all the teams are fair. So let's say Troutman gets the first pick in the first round, they're going to have the last pick in the second round. And if, let's say, Palm Bay gets the last pick in the first round, then they're going to have the first pick in the second round.
So yeah, let's talk a little bit about where you want to be placed. I'm going to be honest here, doing my own kind of draft boards, determining, who I think should go first, second, and third overall. I mean, it's no surprise that the two best players in BCMMA right now are Carmet 42 and Citrus T. So in terms of who you actually want to pick up, those two are going to be it. And with that said, I think the worst draft position in the league is actually third, because you get one of the later picks in the second round, and the quality of your 1v1 fighters falls off drastically. There are a lot of good 2v2 fighters that you can come off and name, but mostly if you can secure that 1 or 2 position, you should be getting a lot of free points simply because you get first or second placements with your 2 top 1v1 fighters. Now, of course, there could always be challengers, and I've heard some people that have never actually signed up for BCMMA events doing quite well. A couple of sleeper picks sent to me in the dead of night. And you know what? I think overall, this has been a much deeper draft than I initially anticipated. I was thinking maybe even 6 teams is too much because we didn't have the draft capital. And then as we saw, Orico and Lexford coming in at the last minute, well, it turns out there are a lot more people signed up for this that are good fighters, that are quality fighters, that simply I just haven't seen at every tournament. So we've got a big pool. Every team is trying to field 3 players. I'm not quite sure if that can happen, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right, it looks like I think we're about to be ready.
I think we are.
Hold up.
Can you? I mean, you literally can be super ready in half a second and just hit the submit button. And
Of course.
We're building into anticipation,
All right,
exactly.
Lux's brother. I'm sorry. Windows was there.
Hype.
Lux's brother.
Sorry. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Lux's brother. I'm not even saying their username. I'm just gonna
No.
call
He's
them by
also
Lux's
raw.
brother.
Tell you, dude.
Yeah. All right. I think we're all ready. I think we're gonna go here. I'm not looking at chat. Does everyone sees this, right? Can
All right. So I think we see it. It's submitted.
All right. With the
All right.
with pick 8, and remember, pick 8, they will have the last pick in the first round and the first pick in the second round. Pick 8 goes to Lexford.
Oh, Lexford. Oh.
Okay. All right. So Lexford has the opportunity to go back to back. This is actually huge because the thing is that if there are 2 people on the board, you can construct a duo squad. Maybe people are teammates. You saw them in the duo tournament, and you think that maybe they did well. You have an opportunity to construct a solid team with that 8th pick. So Lexford has some, I think, interesting opportunities with their drafting, and we'll see who comes up in the 7th round.
All right, and with that, pick 7, Orico. Wow.
Ooh.
The
Porico.
2 expansion team.
Damn.
All right, so
Porico.
Porico in what I think is the second worst spot behind third. And the reason for this is because you have a lot of fighters that I can think of. Take, for example, Sprite, who are not quite Citrus or Kermit, but are incredibly skilled, and your chances of drafting a player like that have drastically dropped. But on top of that, it's much harder to draft duos like it is for Lexford. So bad news for Oracle, but maybe their drafting can turn it around.
Jones is punched in the air right now, man.
All right, and with pick 6, Troutman.
Oh man.
My God,
We've just got a run on towns. All of these towns have been so unfortunate.
Wow,
I think honestly though, the 6th pick is not a bad one. If I had to say, like, for me as a Westridge owner, I'm very happy to see this board because that means that I'm personally okay with every single other pick here except for third. That is literally it. As long as I don't get third, I'm okay.
Man.
But Troutman, again, you have better opportunities. You've got guys that have made it far. I'm thinking your super supers, your Ben Jeremys. This is what you want to see for your 6th pick, and you have an opportunity to get a high quality player in the 2nd round.
And with pick 5, Westridge.
Oh, okay. All right. So this one actually does excite me, because this is really where I think it's going to be a challenge for me personally, because again, you have to draft well. I have a better opportunity of getting those top tier players, but again, it's in the middle of things. I'm going to have a decent second round pick, and so this is where I think Westridge has an advantage, is that we're going to have a lot better scouting than a lot of these teams. In addition to the scouting tournament, I've already seen these players. I put them all on a board. I know where I think they lie, and so there's opportunities here. But for fourth, I mean, fourth is probably, if you're going to be in the second row of teams, where you want to be. But Westridge in what I would say one of the better spots.
And with fourth pick, Palm Bay.
Hey.
Okay. So we're getting real down here, because the Capital has we're still waiting on what? The Capital, Covington, and what else? Ocean City.
Ocean City.
So those are your three left on the board. I've said what everything that I said about the fifth round applies to the fourth round. They've just got a slightly worse second round than we do. But because of that, I think I actually rate it lower on the scale than the fifth pick. Now, again, whoever has this next pick is going to be really, really sad, because again, you don't have that high quality will win you 1v1s constantly kind of player. Instead, you just have to hope that you have a good player that has a good day and doesn't run into Citrus or Kermit.
Here, what do you think? Should I mix it up and do pick 2, or should I still do pick 3?
Let's do pick 2. Mix this up. Mix it up a little bit.
Let's mix it up. Let's do pick 2, right?
Oh, well, exciting.
All right.
Covington.
All right, Covington in a very good spot. Again, as we've said, they're guaranteed either one of these Citrus or Kermit types of players that will win you 1v1 and get you lots of points on that side. Honestly, I think that being in Covington, or whoever's the number one pick, is almost a guaranteed playoff spot, because you're going to get so many of these 1v1 duels. Now, great spot for Covington. That's a sigh of relief for whoever's going to be owning that team, and it makes it a very attractive option to own, because I don't think it currently has an owner.
Yeah, by the way, guys, owner applications are still out. I've lowered the price to it for 7.5K because it was kind of expensive. Yeah, if you want to own a team, make one of those applications. We still need some. Yeah.
All right. The third pick, and Capital.
Ooh.
Which means
man.
Ocean City
Ocean
has
City.
the first pick.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So what does this mean overall? Well, the Capital immediately, in terms of buy-in, is going to be the more difficult team to go for, right? It's automatically harder for your drafts. I mean, after Kermit and Citrus, there is no one that compares. You have to get your good 1v1 fighters, but even then, you don't have that combination. For Ocean City, they do have an interesting dilemma. They're the absolute opposite way. You've got great smashing picks, right? I mean, recently Kermit has been winning everything, right? With a 2-win streak, but I've seen that there is potential for Citrus to pull it back. But the problem is, who's going to be your teammate for Citrus or Kermit, right? We haven't really seen Kermit play all that often, and we don't know how he's going to do in the 2v2s, making Citrus more of a sure thing. But on the other side of the coin, Kermit's just simply been winning more recently, so it's difficult to really say who goes first overall and who you pick. But again, it's all about that scouting for Ocean City. These first 3 picks have to really know who they want to have in the second round, because if you don't, you're going to scuff your team with a bad pick that just isn't going to do it. That it just straight up isn't going to do it, because again, you can make the playoffs all you want, but as of my current knowledge right now, the actual playoff format, the winner of the league will be playing in the 2v2 format. So yeah, great 1v1 fighters can get you to the playoffs, but it may not be enough to tow you over the line.
All right, well, that concludes it. And just remember, Ocean City has the first pick in the first round, but they will have the last pick in the second round. However, you could say Lexford has a swing pick with the last pick in the first round and the first pick in the second round.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of these positions, except for third, has an opportunity to make a power play, something that you just look at and go, "Wow, that was a good move. That was a great move." And again, this is all dependent on how well people can actually scout. Because there's an opportunity that, hey, maybe there's this unknown fighter coming up from nowhere. Maybe we haven't seen him very much, and he doesn't do well in the 2v2 tournaments. But if you pair him with a powerhouse, I'm thinking your supers, your Darkmans, players of that sort, and you have a good secondary star for them, then you can go very far in the playoffs. You just need to make sure that you have great scouting. So yeah, overall.
Yeah.
So who do we think the winners and losers are of this draft? So losers, Porrico, rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely.
I had heard Codes talking that he was trying to attempt to get players before this draft even started, and well, his dreams of that are immediately gone.
I see our main winners with Lexer as a swing pick and our middle people as Westridge and Palm Bay.
Yeah, I have to say, I think that the winners right now are Covington, Palm Bay, Westridge, and Lexford, because it's very different positions, right? I mean, Covington obviously beats out Ocean City because you've got two top tier players. You get to pick one, and you pick before Ocean City, right? So Covington in a great spot. Capital, not so much. Palm Bay and Westridge, good swing picks, great players still left on the board that you can pick up first overall or in your first round, and you still have decent picks in the second. And I mean, Lexford again, just power picks. So really, it's on these extremes in the top, middle, and bottom where you want to be. But overall, there's the lottery. This is how we're going to draft and how it's going to go.
All right. Well, I think we can conclude our BCMMA lottery draft. Make sure you all sign up for the rookie showcase and the draft this Friday, May 8th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time is the rookie showcase, and right after will be the draft at the Westridge Casino. And thank you all for showing up. And we have the wedding in 45 minutes, I believe. Yep. And yeah, thank you all so much.
Yep. See you, boys.
See you all soon.